it felt awesome that I could go into Spotify, add it to a playlist, and all that other cool stuff. I even could ask Google Home to play Ryan Redoute on Spotify, and it worked. Hello! Today I wanted to talk about the songwriting process from someone who's not a professional. So I did not study music theory, I did not study music in any kind of educational form except from learning a lot from being in choirs for the past 8 years or so. So I've definitely learned a lot, especially about reading music and notes and rhythms and all that other fun stuff. So I decided to write a song, and I wanted to take you from start to finish of how I did it from someone who's not, a professional musician or doesn't have all of the connections that maybe someone would to like a record label or anything like that, large or small. To start things off, I first wrote, the way I would describe it is that I wrote a poem. So I got this rhythm in my head one night, and it was kind of something along the lines of like da 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 da, and I was thinking about words with it, and the words honestly just popped in my head. So I had this kind of one line of music and lyrics and words, and to be honest, it probably came from me hearing music so often over the course of the past few years, and hearing lyrics and just all of that information kind of coming together in my head formed this line of a song. So one day and one thing I made sure to do was record it right when I had it in my head so that I did not forget it. Remember to do that if it ever pops into your head. What I did next was that I had the song written down on a Word doc, and then I wrote kind of the song around it. And that, again, is going back to writing kind of like a poem. So I wrote a poem around it because all songs are kind of poetic in their own way. And sure enough, after 15 or 20 minutes, I had a whole song written out about this one topic. And that was about seeing someone at a coffee shop and then feeling kind of those butterflies in your stomach, and you seeing them maybe around town and other places, and then maybe getting the confidence to actually talk to them. And so I wrote this song, and then I reached out to a friend of mine in Seattle that had been playing music live in coffee shops and at concert halls and stuff with a band, and I said, hey, I have this song, would you mind helping me kind of make it just more of a song, I guess. And that's one of my major tips here, is to don't be afraid to ask for help. Overall, doing this whole process from start to finish, I enlisted the help of 3 or 4 people, I want to say, 4 people, and then all of those people offered something to me that I really needed from a skill point of view and just from a support point of view too. After she agreed to help me, I wanted to get the kind of bass notes with it, the bass rhythm, and I had my ukulele, which is what I wanted to play it on. So I decided to get my ukulele, learn some chords, and strum along to what I thought would be a good song. And sure enough, I was able to create, only using about 3 or 4 chords, the song, which a lot of music is made with just 3 or 4 chords. On a ukulele or an acoustic guitar, which is something I also have practiced on a little bit as well. So it was so exciting. I had this music with it, I had the lyrics, and sure enough, I just didn't have kind of like the strumming pattern completely down, and I needed it to have that extra oomph, which is why I sent it to my friend, who then helped me to make everything kind of connect better. She made it so that it felt more of like a song, like a completed song. And I knew that I couldn't do that because I just didn't have the previous experience. And even from hearing her version of it and sending it to me, I learned so much about what I can do changes-wise to maybe a future song I write to make it feel like more of a song. So I had the version from her, I practiced it, and then and mind you, this is all taking a while just because I didn't want to rush the process and I wanted to keep it fun and kind of on the back burner. So a couple months in, and I have practiced the song that she has sent back to me, and I love it, and I'm getting it memorized, and then I'm ready to record it because I wanted to distribute it digitally on, Spotify, Apple Music, all that other fun stuff. So then I went to my brother, who him and his girlfriend are techno DJs, and they actually just had some great recording software put into their house to almost make like a recording studio of sorts. So I enlisted his help to help me out and to get this song recorded, because I have a good microphone. It's a USB condenser microphone, and I like it, but it's great for podcasts. I don't know about singing as much. So I wanted to get a really good microphone because I wanted the recording to be very crisp and very clear, and I needed that professional editing software that I knew he had as well. So I went over to his house. I didn't really know what to expect or how to do it, and he kind of helped me in terms of how to set it up to where it's going to sound the best. So we had to record it with me just playing the guitar, which was hard, just because I had been playing it while singing so much, and you kind of get an easier flow with it when you're singing and playing versus just trying to play by yourself. So it took about an hour or two to get it recorded, and then I needed to record it with the singing, so I needed to record the voice of it as well, which took a good amount of time too, much longer than expected. It ended up being about a 5-hour process or so, and not saying that would take the same for everybody, but that was just the process for me, and it included a little bit of obstacles I had to jump through. So I had the song recorded, he exported it into like a high quality audio file, and then I was able to upload it via a platform called CD Baby, which there are other audio distribution platforms out there, but that was one that my friend had recommended to me, and it costs about $15, and you get your music distributed to every major platform: Pandora, Spotify, Apple Music, and it felt awesome that I could go into Spotify, add it to a playlist, and all that other cool stuff. I even could ask Google Home to play Redoute on Spotify, and it worked, which was so awesome. And it's just crazy how just uploading it for $15 gives you that opportunity to get your voice out there. And that's why I wanted to make this video too, to really push anyone who's been interested in doing songwriting to take it, to take the risk. And it's not even really a risk. Go out there and start writing and try to record, even with a condenser microphone. There's editing software out there that can help you sound amazing, and just get your music out there. Don't be so afraid of making it perfect, because I'm sure there's major artists. I mean, you always hear about artists saying, oh, I didn't like that song. I think Sam Smith doesn't like Money on My Mind, and Ariana Grande doesn't like this one song. I think Focus on Me was the one she did not like the music video for at all, or something along those lines. So don't be afraid to just get it out there first, and then worry about, actually just don't even worry. Just keep moving forward. I've actually already started writing more music, because now that I have this process down, and hopefully this process helps you, so I'm excited to be releasing more music too, and start getting myself out there from a music perspective. And not that I have any expectations with that, it's just awesome to have my voice out there in the world, and it's awesome that I can even play it, when I'm in the car or sharing it with a friend or something like that. But overall, that's the process that I use. And if you want to reach out and hear more details on a specific step, I'm more than open to sharing. And also feel free to comment any questions below, and feel free to subscribe for more content from me. I am a jack of many, like I've mentioned in a few videos, and I have varying interest of many different things, and love talking about all things, really. But other than that, go out there and make some music.